Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right. Recent events. We're going to have to cut. You're going to the mess.
Consider it done.
I'll consider.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as but here we are. With not to put. We don't want them getting. Head on up to the relay. And
Nick.
Time to hit the road.
Sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Hi. Give me some fire support. Rally. I'm hit.
get out of here before my hair starts falling out.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the institute with the agitator.
Allie,
Well, all All we need to do now is get out in one piece.
Someone there?
Nice work bringing that rogue synth.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
So your father's father.
I feel quite well. Okay. How's your energy? Feeling any fatigue? I see. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my...
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
What did you hear?
Dr. Fillmore's report was quite thorough. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology. It also cannot go. I, of course, never... I'm proud of you. Regardless. The Brotherhood isn't... And look at me. Right? I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Oh, good. Here I was afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
I find that very hard to believe.
Yes, which is why I said I believe it to be unintentional. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite some. Apparently, I understand. I need you to go. Dr. Thompson, I know you can...
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
Believe me, I all...
So you'll be the new director. Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
for goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father. They've taken control.
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
Well, I'm sorry you've been inconvenienced.
Maybe I can reason.
I believe I can help with that.
Right.
I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Engaging hostile uniform.
Damaged. Actually damaged.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
I am detecting
Lawrence.
activity.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the direct...
Father believes in me.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything? I'm sure you mean well.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm sorry, but our minds are made...
Sensors. Nothing more.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Would need the key.
The door's unlocked. Since Defense Protocol 1. Greetings, sir. You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am. Father can't be serious. How's an outsider supposed to know how things work here?
Newton.
Bravo. I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously,
There's no need to drag this out.
You're compassionate. I'll take that holotape. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal...
Right.
I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items.
unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
You've done good work.
Thank you. Sir.
Right.
So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure him out here, since it'd be easier to kill him. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and...
I don't think that's a good idea. We have to act now. Are you going to lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just...
A misunderstanding. Can't wait...
Sure. You don't have all the information. I do. And I'm telling you, this isn't what it looks like. That man's not in danger.
You'd better be right. If you're not, that man's life is on your head. I'll have my men stand down. But you'd better get in there and make sure you're right.
Thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good. Good.
Those savages had you pretty well cornered.
Did I not mention the part where we didn't expect this? This was supposed to be a simple extraction. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potential.
Far as I can tell, you were only in harm's way because you screwed this up.
Look, I had the same intelligence reports as everyone else. No one saw this coming. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him. To see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just... well, there's a slight problem. I was thinking...
No problem.
I hope so.
It's stuck. No use. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I've heard all the stories. I know...
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace.
My help? With...
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform. Anything. You'd be safe and secure.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you. Okay, thanks.
Oh, screw you. There are plenty of things I'd rather have done than come fix your mess.
Wow. Okay. Message received. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Sweet.
You sure know your way around a bobby pin. Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you. I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
That's a good idea. Hopefully we can prevent violence and save some lives.
Yes, that is one goal. And if you are to be the new director of the Institute, you should be. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to use the mic.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. The future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
How are you?
Hi.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's it.
fascinating having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Today is full of possibilities.
Excuse me, Doctor.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Up next, Frankie Carl and Marjorie Hughes share their hope for one more tomorrow.
We don't usually welcome outside. I hope you appreciate your good fortune.
Take good care of yourself. You won't have to see too much.
People on the surface have got it.
I suppose I'll never be president again. There's no need to gloat. Man enough to admit.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Humanity's future.
May I be the first to welcome you,
right
sir?
Here.
We're looking forward to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's final.
Let's not be dramatic.
There's nothing dramatic about
Sure.
To bring you up to speed with the reactor.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we?
The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now.
We really don't have a choice. If, as director, we'd like your input.
I'll tell you what.
Thank you very much for your time. That's all we have for the moment.
Sure.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
Apologies.
Hey.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, sir. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
Z-114 was helping me with a project. I'm guessing...
The project isn't quite ready. To avoid any undue...
Father has accomplished so much.
Ah, there you are.
I hope you can
You've met
appreciate
with the
his work
director
as we do.
I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
I think it's a mistake to lash out at anyone.
It should be clear by now that if we wait, we will be destroyed. Acting swiftly is the only way to secure our position. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. The question is, where do you stand with them now?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine everything the Institute stands for. Surely you can see that.
They want to free the synths. To suggest they're out to destroy the Institute, I think that's too harsh.
No, it is not harsh. It is the truth. They would see us all dead and buried. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. That the time has come to put an end to them, for our sake, for our future. I'm afraid this is an order. The Railroad leadership needs to be eliminated. I expect a report when it's done.
Makes things really dangerous.
Pam needs you in her room.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I have put our future, and the future of all synths, in your hands. I didn't do that lightly. And you haven't given me a reason to regret that decision.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do about it? A response would be appreciated.
How do I deal with this, Desdemona?
Could really use some good ideas about now.
Give me a straight answer first. Are you still on our side?
I'm afraid you all have to die.
Blue, don't do this.
Huh. Deacon vouched for you. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Or you. We're not going down without a fight.
Shit, we got only a
You laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago.
is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
It was tough, yeah.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
Not necessarily. Teach them a lesson, they'll stay away.
That is precisely my intent. We will teach them a lesson. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So we're just gonna attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. He will explain the details to you. Time is of the essence.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
Dr. Watson,
Did you need something? I can't find my notes anywhere. I wish I had more time.
Any special projects going on that I should know about?
Are you referring to something in particular? Has something happened?
Sean says it's time.
Oh, well, I guess it's been coming. I suppose we should get moving. Let's go, Rosalind. Sean says it's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
I know, but we need to move quickly on this. Dr. Orman has done most of the hands-on work, so I'll let her explain the basics to you.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I gonna know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
They're going to help you buy some time, while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus gonna do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the relay room.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
He'll have several hundred tons of airship crashing down on top of him. That's about it. If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the relay room.
Have we got a plan B?
Seriously? No, this is it. Don't worry, it's going to work. If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the relay room.
No questions. Let's do this.
All right, good luck. I'll send word that you're on your way up.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
We'll need to update our safety procedures for the new reactor.
I've already started thinking about this next reactor.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Surprise assault. Fan out.
I have strict shoot-to-kill orders.
They can't hide from us.
You must be terminal. Proceeding to target.
Combat initiated.
Stealth capabilities. Transfer. Finalizing upload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Operation complete. Gone.
Updated tactical assessment. Red Chinese presence detected. Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed.
By order
Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Tactical, sir. We're relaying to a safe location. Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. Hope you can appreciate
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
Are you comfortable?
It's good of you to ask. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just take care of the Institute. Take care of its people. They're good people. You know that. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute. And to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
Isn't there some other way? Another treatment that can help you?
Nothing permanent, no. The inevitable could be delayed, but at increasingly terrible cost, I simply decided it wasn't worth it. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. Of course I do. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
We're keeping Dr. Higgs and Dr. Logan under close-up.